The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem...
All right.
It's morphin' time!
Owlbear Rodeo, Sirenscape Link, D&D Beyond, just getting everybody's ears.
Carver bleeding out on the ground.
You guys ready? Get some intro music going?
Yeah, hold on.
Is this a new intro?
Yep.
Welcome to D&D Roll For It, where a bunch of us nerdy, tired dads and husbands sit down virtually and play Dungeons & Dragons. I'm Dennis, and we play D&D. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe to my D&D Roll For It YouTube channel, follow my Facebook page, join the Facebook group, and plug into Spotify podcast. You can join all 5 of us followers on each of those platforms. Just look up D&D Roll For It. You should be able to find it. That was sick.
That was so metal.
It's totally
This
metal.
is so punk. So emo, dude.
That's cap, bro.
No cap.
I don't know what that means.
No cap. No lies.
Oh,
No
that's
cap.
what that means? Oh, okay. Oh, it's your music.
Sirenscape working? Yes, it is.
This sounds like the music that would play when Carver's been healed from dying on the ground.
It sounds like we're getting ready to watch Tarzan run through the forest.
It does. Dang.
And the Tarzan comes through. There's a jaguar following him. They're like running through the forest. The fight now. It's that, you know that fight when Tarzan and that jaguar fight
Yeah.
in the yeah.
Top of the order. Is everyone ready? Jumping right into the combat. Carver on the ground, bleeding out. Vin just did some crazy thing with his sword, thinking that they would walk away from Godsbane with no repercussions. Lo and behold, the curse was removed. An apparition came out and took over Vin for like a round or two. Finally, freaking Crimson, like usual, not getting hit, dealing tons of damage, comes in, slays the apparition, and what's left is the wraiths to clean up the mess. So, Carver, it is your turn, man.
Okay. Let's see what happens here. I don't even know what I roll, even though I've been dying before.
Death save.
What do I? Yeah, how do I make that happen?
You should just see it at the top of your screen over by where health bar is, and there should be a death
Yeah.
save roll.
Yeah, it's just not clicking on it doesn't result in rolling anything.
Really?
Wait, you're down?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we have a
It was-
cleric on our team, but we're all super almost dead.
Whatever.
I'm not.
I'm doing great.
I'm not some
I haven't-
crappy healer.
I didn't even get to hit the thing that was in my sword.
We also have 2 paladins with lay on hands, but somehow we're all done.
So
Lewis, a D20.
just a d20. Let's just let's do it. I don't remember how to do that either.
Bottom left. Bottom left.
There it is. Yeah. Okay. That'll
Save.
that'll
Success.
play.
That'll play.
Nice.
Venturus Diesel.
It's my turn.
These wraiths are coming out of the bodies of the fallen clerics that have come into this room with you guys. So you see them,
Is
like,
Father
rising.
Blaine still up? I don't remember. He got messed up pretty good, but
No, he's still up.
Oh, he got scared of that thing, didn't he?
Yeah, he was frightened. He actually has been weathering it pretty well.
Yeah.
But because he was frightened, he wasn't doing a whole lot either, so.
Okay.
I'll turn down a smidgen.
I am going to. Oh, how far is he? Oh, are you kidding me? This sucks.
Yeah, I don't even remember why he's there.
I think he was sneak attacking at one point.
I was.
Uh,
Oh, Carver.
Or Carver was, yes. Remember, because he kept going back and forth.
Oh,
so
that's
Vin
right,
Couldn't,
that's right.
So Vin couldn't hit him.
yeah, wait, I don't remember. Did you hit him at all?
No, I didn't.
How'd you get down then?
Well, he was by
He
me,
was-
but
Oh.
I'm pretty sure he did like an AOE or something like that.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, it was the frightened thing.
Threw down the one spell.
Okay, so-
Yep.
Action. Bonus action. Reaction. I'm going to cast. Prayer of Healing.
Oh, nice.
So, 6 creatures within 30 feet of me.
What's the cast time on that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10 minutes. Never mind.
It's
I
more
thought
of
it
a
was
short
instantaneous.
rest kind of thing, yeah.
You're right. You're right. Never mind.
That would be nice. That's. I think you're looking for a mass healing word.
Yeah. Do I have that? Hold on.
I'm not sure what level that comes in.
Cleric thing at level 4? Yeah.
So you probably wouldn't have it yet as Paladin.
Might have cure wounds or laying on hands.
Yeah, but I'm not within melee range. I'm not within touch
whom?
range.
Of whom?
Of Carver.
I'll take care of it on my
you can
turn.
get there.
Austin,
Oh,
I'll
I
take
can't.
care. Austin, I'll take
You
care of it
just-
on my.
I just
He'd
moved
already
30
moved.
feet.
You can you can
Oh.
retcon your move if you want.
I was here. Who needs healing?
I need healing.
Everybody.
You need healing? Okay, I'm
I
gonna
have
go
4
to.
hit points.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
you
I'm
were
gonna go to you.
doinked up pretty good too, as I
How,
recall.
how many hit points do you have?
I have 4.
No, total max.
53.
53. I'm gonna give you 20 hit points with my
That'll
laying out
last
of
me 1
hands.
turn.
Okay.
Don't be ungrateful.
Well, the big bad is gone, so who knows? These guys might not hit quite as hard.
I need to have some hit points just in case. You get 20 hit points.
A powder.
Myself? No. There's other people here
I'm
that
teasing.
just
I'm
you.
teasing.
Don't pull that crap on me.
Oh, I'm pulling it.
Ooh, you guys are about to get the onslaught. Is that the thing they return, Vin?
That's my turn. Yep.
Okay.
When does
Spectre A.
Emotip go? I thought it
Spectre's
was on
not
top of the
raised.
initiative order.
We are not on the top of the initiative order. We are.
Oh, we're starting where we left off.
Yep,
Okay.
and I had a marker on it, so it told me exactly where we were. Crimson just killed the guy. Carver
you're
was
good.
next, and then Vin.
No, you're fine. You
And
said top
now
of the order.
Spectre A.
Of course, it's Spectre A.
Yeah, right. Come in here like this. Go for a little. Luckily, they're not really that strong, but we'll see. Life drain attack. 11 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Okay. Next up is Spectre B. So they go in order. So I'll just go each one. B's gonna go here. Outside of that. I mean,
Okay, he has to climb over pews. No,
incorporeal movement. C will go
whatever.
here.
Seems like you're avoiding something here.
Yeah, right. 20 to hit.
That'll hit me.
Jeez.
That's 12 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Make a con save.
You have a +2 to your con save.
Yay!
You see these specters that are rising out of these bodies. And they kind of look down, and
That's
then
16.
that's a save. All right, so you don't lose your maximum health. As they kind of come
And-
towards you, like, and this cold, ill touch comes over you, and like you see like black come across your body, like the veins start pulling up from
Ooh.
like the blood starts rising to the top, and like sucking into them almost. C will go next.
Yeah, I'm sure whatever you say.
12 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. D is frightened, but he's still gonna make an attack at disadvantage because,
D also needs to roll a wisdom saving throw.
and he'll miss his attack. Wisdom 19.
That's a save. Hang on, I gotta get down to this. Shoot, what level? Did I cast this at 4th level or is
Yeah.
it 3rd level?
I'm pretty sure
Fourth?
it's 4th. You check
Okay.
the spell slots. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, 4th's gone, so I thought it would
Yeah.
be that. Woo! 19 halved, so
8.
Call it 9.
9.
All right. That baby crying. E's gonna move in. F will move in. When they move into space, do they take, or is it?
Yep.
I wasn't sure if it was at the end of the turn, top of the turn. A 15 and a 12.
15 misses and 12 misses. So the first one takes 10 damage, and the second one takes 16 damage.
All right.
Very nice.
And it is radiant, if that matters at all. I don't know.
Yeah, in this case it does not, but it's good to know. Ooh, 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Make a con save. Take 6 damage. Necrotic
You
damage.
get +2.
Hang on. There we go. Con save.
Oh, almost natural 20.
What is that?
That's
12?
14. That's 14.
Oh, 14.
You save, so just take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Woohoo! Okay.
All right.
And then I need to roll. It's technically a con save as well. No, I'm good. I still got concentration.
War Priest is going to use his Holy Fire. Blaine, you see, he's got this mace in his hand, and he holds it up, and this pillar of fire starts coming from his hand, is erupting upwards. And then you see a point of light come up above the wraith in front of you, Bo, and it just comes down on top of like a pillar of fire. And he's going for the Spectre F. Does he make a wisdom save? It's a fail. He takes 12 points of damage. So you see this fire, just the holy fire, come down on top of the Spectre and just completely just deletes it, just takes it out completely.
He's a
And there's,
badass, dude.
There's like ash like left on the ground beneath it. Okay. Make sure I did that right. Yeah. Sweet. Imhotep. Top of the order. What do you do?
I have a
People,
question for
hold
you. I feel like Imhotep would know this answer, but want to make sure that me and you are on the same page. Since the specters are in this plane, that means they are not in the incorporeal plane, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Destroy the ethereal plane. So I'm going to. You watch as Imhotep, that he, like the blood thing, and he kind of uses that power that was they tried to use against him, and he vanishes from where he's at.
dirty.
And I reappear next to him because I dip into the ethereal plane and I move over to here.
What
To get
ability
out of-
is that?
It's called the Aether Walk. I can use it once per short rest.
Ether. What?
Ether. It was not ether. It's an AETHER.
Aether.
Aether walk.
That's pretty sick.
It's a sweet walk. I can use it
It's
once for
called
short
an Aether
rest.
walk.
It's called Aether Wank.
And it can last. I can be in the ethereal plane for 2 rounds if I chose to, but I don't want to.
That's really OP.
So I dip over to here, and then I do believe I should have a little common potion I would like to give to you. I grab your head
Yep.
and I dip the potion in your mouth. You get a little 2d4
Oh.
hit points.
Why don't you roll that for me, since you're the one administering it, and I'll also probably roll badly.
5.
Nice. Thank
Plus
you.
1, right? Is it plus 1 or plus 2?
Let's do.
Plus 2.
7.
So 7 hit points. You're not. At least you're not dead and dying.
He goes.
And then
The old me is dead and gone.
dead and gone.
Yay.
Dude, Imhotep's got Carver's back. I love it.
Team player.
Yep.
Could have gone for
Hold
the
on.
kill shot.
Let me look at one more thing. Okay, I was double checking. I couldn't remember if crossbacks. You have to use your attack action to be able to use your bonus action. So I can't use my bonus action to attack. That's my turn.
All right. It's a good move. You got out of the middle of a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Bo, you're up.
And now I left Vin the ability to mop those guys up. Hopefully.
With the spear. Yes.
Cleave with the spear. At least it's magical.
It is. It's the
And it's
magical
1d8,
spear.
and it's 1d8 damage.
Yep. Plus 5. 1d8 plus 5.
All right, Bo, what you got?
I'm gonna pull something a little different here. I'm actually gonna cast level 3 Thunder Wave
Ooh.
at the guys right in front of me with E
Okay.
and D.
Just a cone, or is that like a couple squares?
It's a square.
It's a box.
It's a 3x3 box in
Okay.
front of me.
Perfect.
So hit those two.
Okay.
It is a con 16 save. Oh, 27.
What specters was that? Is that E and D?
E and D, yeah.
Well, they're dead.
And the ashes of F, just to really drive it home. I mean, hey, they came back once. You know, you gotta be sure.
All right. D failed. E saves.
So D takes full 27 damage and is pushed 10 feet away.
And then E takes half, so 13.
Hmm.
And how do you want that to look when?
I'm just gonna kind of take my hammer and just hit the ground in front of me, and it creates like a concussive blast that rages in front. Just goes boom.
I love that.
Goes,
Disintegrates their
wait, are they all dead?
I love the idea too that the pile of ashes that was F just gets like just swept away.
It's like a black bolt and the opening where he says
Are they dead
yeah,
then?
Yeah, they both died. Go ahead. And
Okay.
you don't know Black Bolt's power? Oh.
I can only wish I knew his power.
He speaks and whatever's in front of him disintegrates from the sound waves that come
So
from
they
his mouth.
they like push backwards.
Wow.
Okay,
So
and
so
then
the dust, because it's a thunder damage, which is like sound, and you see
Yeah.
like, just like this gust of wind that just like rocks. The ground kind of rumbles even beneath you, and just
and then I'm just gonna kind of move over here
yeah,
for obvious reasons.
you know, felt cute. Might walk over there.
Yep.
I'm gonna say go one more space, go 5 more feet.
Yeah, well,
Might as well.
I think A's
Because then
still
I
in
get
it, but
flanking.
sure. Oh,
I get
sure.
flanking.
I'll give you that.
Once I move up.
Okay.
Just to add insult to injury. That'll end my turn.
That puts Crimson.
My turn?
You're up, sir.
So it's gonna be easy for me. Just gonna jump over to here. I'm gonna go for 2 longsword attacks.
Did you pass the Spectre on the way over?
Sure.
Okay.
No,
Wait.
not this way.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Dennis, you can't hit me anyway. Sure.
Go for it. Yeah. I walked right by him. Take your opportunity attack.
All right, which one is that? Is that B? Doesn't matter.
B.
I'll give them a shot to live.
Natural 20. Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Wrong.
13.
Wrong.
Yeah, miss.
All right, smart ass.
My turn.
All right. How are you gonna do this?
Because we know what's going to happen.
With a 19 plus 8,
It just hits
27.
more than twice his AC.
Let's see, should we put up a... let's do it. We're going to put Divine Smite into this.
Insult to injury.
I feel like paladins versus undead or whatever, like you have to do it. Like this is just like has got to piss you guys off so bad.
This is an abomination.
I'll just wait.
21 damage.
Is there a bonus 1d8 because undead?
That is his bonus.
Yeah, it's 3d8.
Yeah, I did 3d8, so I got the extras in there.
Okay, he's hanging on. You can see like this creature's not looking good.
Is he
One more
still
attack.
alive, really? Wow.
20 to hit,
20 hits.
and we'll just do a normal... Oh, minimal damage. 8.
Okay.
And let's see, bonus actions. Nope, I'm good. That's it. That's my turn.
Save some for me.
All right, Carver. You're prone on the ground.
Yeah, I think.
Alright, come on, Wing Mouse, get
I
back to the
think.
fight.
Yeah, I think he's inclined to stay there, but he'll. Okay, so what? Standing up and. I mean,
Standing
I
takes
don't
half a
think
movement.
Yeah, and I just don't think I have potions. I want to say that I got some, but I don't have any on me, and he has 7 hit points, so I just don't think he's gonna go in there. But he will. He'll move, just kind of into this zone, and then can I just take a shot at A over the dead? Well,
Over
he's
the
a pile of
ashes?
ashes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's always just like the natural 20 is right there, but that's a 15.
15 will hit.
Okay. Okay. 6 damage.
Reduced to 3. Because that's not
Yes.
magical, right?
Nope. Still have yet to find Carver a magical bow.
Oh, is there a sneak attack with it being next to? Oh, it's A. No.
It's
Nope.
Yeah, it's A, because I didn't think I had a clean shot on B, so
Okay. And then is that your turn?
yeah, he's in it.
Okay, Vin.
All right.
Fine, Vin wants to take you out.
It's cleanup time.
It's hammering time.
So you see
So
the black in Vin's eyes as he rises up and puts his hand out, and this green pulse of just kidding. Not again.
it comes back. So Vin's gonna take a Great Weapon Master attack against B
Might as well.
with advantage.
Are you wielding a great weapon?
That's a spear. Is that a great weapon?
Is that a two-handed weapon?
It's two-handed. Yep, it's
It's
two-handed.
a phenomenal
Well, if
weapon.
you use it two-handed, you deal 1d10 damage, not 1d8.
I'm using it two-handed, so yes.
So you get 1d10.
you'll- You do
1d10?
1d10, yeah, instead of 1d8.
Okay. So
Nice. 24 does hit.
Feels like hope.
cool. So let me roll a d10. So that is 25 points
Okay.
damage.
Nice.
How do you want to do it?
Well,
No smite necessary.
no smite necessary. He was going to smite, but he's not going to. As you
I should be
as
the
you
DM
see,
that doesn't
like
tell you if
Vin,
it kills or not, and just like, what else are you gonna do?
as you yeah, right. As you come see Vin walk into here, he just has like just this rage in his eyes of like, how dare this happen? And he just fully just slashes that specter in two, down kind of diagonally, just down its body as it just puffs into smoke.
You're using the spear wrong. It's a poke.
Yeah. Well, it still worked, didn't it? And then
What's-
he's gonna attack
What's
a.
Kaladin's storm, whatever?
Storm Blast.
Storm Blast. Kaladin Storm Blast spear action on this guy.
Mm,
So he's gonna take an attack on A. And you know
Basic
what?
attack.
I think he's gonna great weapon fight this one too.
Might as well.
We're gonna do it. 13.
Little hit. Yeah. That's how do you want to do that one? I mean, it's 10,
Oh, is he-
10
is-
damage from the great weapon alone, right?
It's 15. Well, 10 plus 5 is my bonus, so 15
Yeah,
base
that's-
damage
Yeah, it's-
plus
So
6.
16 is his minimum.
yeah.
So 21 damage. And yeah, he just full on slash with the spear, even though he's supposed to stab.
You're
he
using
knows how
it
to use
wrong.
He's like grabbing it like a
He's just
sword.
full of rage. He's full of rage and letting the.
He just flips it around and just bonks him with the wooden side of it.
And he kind of, you know what? He does it in like one sweep through both of them. Just, I mean, I'm just role playing it, but you know,
Yeah.
it just, yeah, it looks dope. As
Is
he
he-
like has the spear out at the end in his hand, just like.
Just like this, almost like flame coming off your skin, like rising.
Mhm.
You know that Chumer is blessing you through the battle, and you see Blaine run over to his fallen comrades, and their bodies are just not just lifeless, but the souls are gone. There's no sending these spirits into the world and into the spirit world to have peace there. They've been disturbed at this point, so he's pretty. You can see it.
Upset.
There's a lot of pain, on his face.
Vin's gonna go over and console with him and express his appreciations,
So you just
to-
kind of
getting rid of the spirit, Godsbane. As he says, sometimes sacrifices must be made to defeat the greater evil, and unfortunately these men gave their souls to defeat. I'm sure what's the god? Lathander? I'm sure Lathander will attempt to speak with the gods to bring them home.
It's not that simple. You walk into my temple with the cursed blade.
Now,
The
you did
very
not need to help
blade.
me, Blaine.
That took down a god before and expect to just rid yourself of it. While I now have 6 souls that I can't commend to their god. There's only one way to save them at this point. I can't go to the underworld. Can you? Do you know a way? You walk in here and banish these souls to hell? Lathander can't reason with the gods of death. Just get out. Now. Yeah. Goes to the hall and calls for help as some other clerics come in and start moving bodies.
Vin goes into the center and begins to pray.
Okay.
And cast prayer healing.
So for 10 minutes after he tells you to get the
Yep.
hell out, you're just like, I'm just gonna give me 10 minutes.
Well, I'm showing.
Meanwhile, Emma Tip very slowly comes over and grabs his spear. How dare you use it incorrectly?
I'm showing I'm showing Blaine that regardless of what just happened, I am still devoted to my god. And that it wasn't my choice.
Imhotep, as you grab the spear, Vin, I don't know your practices of your god, but I think we should leave.
No. This must be done.
Oh, I'm gonna leave.
Do you not want to be healed?
Not when he's mad. No.
Ah,
Did you see
It'll be
the
fine.
pillar of fire he summoned?
I'm gonna walk over to Imhotep, just kind of tap him on the side of the face, do a healing hands for like 10 points, and just be like, "We'll see
everybody
you
gets
outside."
11 points of
Healing hands. Slap.
It's always a
Just
double-edged
slap.
sword because you heal
Uh,
for 10, but you damage him for 1d4. You know, smack him in the face.
Imhotep doesn't get help. Imhotep leaves. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Imhotep doesn't
you
get
staying
healed.
down there. Yeah, I think you staying there after he asked you to leave is kind of rude. So I left.
Carver
I know
stays.
For
Is
Imhotep was
he-
a high religious person. Maybe he's
Yeah.
even superstitious in a way for how religious he is.
Like, I don't know your religion, but I mean, the guy who's obviously the leader of this temple asked you to leave, and
Yeah, so I give you the 10 points and say, "Hey, we'll meet you outside when it's done."
Carver,
And
who's
I still say to you, I still need to show my devotion to my god, and this is the place to do it. So you may leave if you must.
I'll stand by you. I just kind of stand by you, Vin, and just kind of keep an eye out for the clerics, see if there's any hostility from them while
Whoever's-
he's doing his prayer.
Whoever stays by me gets 11 hit points of healing. So
ooh 11. I only gave myself 10.
You see, as
One.
they're taking the bodies away, there's some chanting, some prayers and songs. It seems like mostly grieving, mostly sorrow. But Blaine's just out of there.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Carver was about to be horrendously inconsiderate and ask for more healing from him too, so that's for the best.
Horrendously inconsiderate.
So I know a bunch of your friends just died, but I mean, well, you know, they're dead and I'm alive, so is there any chance you could give me some healing? But he's gone. So,
Frickin'
yeah.
Carver.
Shame.
How bad do you look, Carver?
Shame.
Outside, when you guys come outside, he's sitting on the steps, right? And he's talking to his. I can't believe he used you like that. Swinging you like some blunt
okay.
object.
oh, the spear.
I mean, but I
yeah.
do feel like in that time, well, okay, so you know, Carver wanted the healing, so he leaves you alone. But as we're leaving, he's like, "Right, I told you if I lived through this, we'd have words. So give this to me straight again. He was supposed to be holding this cursed sword, but you just never gave it up, and you thought it was fine.
You see, I did give it up, but the spirit transferred itself into my sword without you knowing.
But did you know?
I knew.
That's something
I
you
knew.
tell people."
I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you because of what happened last time. I couldn't risk it. I knew that if I
Right.
told you, then this would happen again.
But then but this just happened.
Is this
No, no, no,
happening?
no.
Is
Confused.
this happening? Is this happening in the temple without me there? Just curious.
No, where
No,
this
we're
is
outside.
once we're outside.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what
This is not what happened last time.
what reassurance do we have that this isn't gonna happen again? I almost just
Well-
died back there.
I'll tell you one thing. I didn't know that was going to happen.
So,
So I have no
are you-
idea.
You're telling me something like this has happened before.
No,
and
not
you-
like this.
Worse.
No, not worse.
Better.
Yes, better.
Did someone die?
No.
Did someone almost die, like me?
Last time this happened, I don't think you almost died.
I
You
don't.
freaking came at me with a
No,
nat 20, dude.
You guys attacked me.
It's
Oh,
that's
That did
right.
happen.
Carver was there.
After I
After.
attacked you,
You attacked.
guys
yeah,
attacked
you
me.
attacked us.
I-
but we
yeah.
never. We attacked you only to stop you from
Who's
attacking
Edwin
us.
to clarify this for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
No, I
he's
know that.
sipping pina coladas on a beach somewhere, dude.
But nobody,
He's fighting
nobody
like
died.
wizards right now.
Yeah, not quite.
I explained to Imhotep that the sword only had control over me, or attempted to have control over me when somebody tried to take it from me. So when I had it, there was nothing wrong with it, with the sword.
Well, incorrect. Something just happened and you had possession of the sword.
I did. Well, no, you guys. It was taken from me again. As we tried to cast it out, it was. It.
You
We-
you
we
tried to
defi-
cast it out. You didn't tell me anything about this. You Dragonborn.
I did.
Put me.
Okay,
No, you
last
you
session.
almost
Last
died
session.
for something
Last
I know nothing
session.
about.
Last session. I explained. I told everybody that I explained what happened to you.
No, you never
Yes.
said you were cursed.
I didn't
Well,
say the
first
story
break
of it, but I said I
from
tell you.
another time.
No. I told
I
you
love-
what
Dragonborn,
happened.
Did you
I love
almost
how-
die? Did you almost die?
I told you what happened last time.
I love how Imhotep is arguing with Austin. This doesn't seem to be Vin and Imhotep.
No, it's not Vin.
Hey Carver, this kind of stuff happens a lot. I give you cure wounds.
Thanks, because he's still at 18 hit points.
12 hit points more.
Tip gives
Nice.
It's a good
gives
roll.
Vin the side eye and just kind of saunters off.
It's like I don't know
Come on,
why you
Imhotep.
forgot what I told
Gotta
you.
admit,
You never told Imhotep about that every other time. You told him
Yes,
that
I
you had.
did.
No, you never did.
I
You
did.
never said those words.
I told him what happened last time and what the
So
sword
If
was.
only,
He
if only there was
recounted
a way
the
we could
exact
go back
story,
and
yeah.
watch, watch to confirm.
He did.
You
he
Get those
recounted
views up.
the story from Mistress Cave, which talked about basically kind of his choices that he had in front of him. I mean, I don't know if he knew exactly what the sword was and everything, Imhotep, but like there was a bit of information that this sword has a past, but I don't think. I think there's definitely an area between there where Imhotep didn't realize the gravity of the situation, and I don't think Vin knew either that this this would happen either. So
Yeah,
Nope,
Carver
I
is
did not
like,
know that was
you-
going to happen.
You told the priest the prophecy you saw in Mistress Cave.
Mhm.
You did
Yes.
not tell the priest, nor did you tell Imhotep that by taking the sword away from you, you almost
Correct.
killed your party.
correct.
Minor details.
he did almost kill us.
Almost
I
killing.
thought that information was.
Spilled.
I thought that information was betrayed or
Mouse will love
was
his
portrayed
ass.
when I said I tell you about what the sword is.
Telling me about what the sword is and telling me I almost killed my party last time they took it away from me is different. Tell me, hey, Imhotep, this sword, by the way, it's cursed. It's like, oh, okay, it's a cursed blade. Let's go remove a curse, right? By the way, Imhotep, I almost killed everybody last time you tried to do this.
But I only almost killed one person. I didn't almost kill everybody.
He's
And it
So
was
Car-
the second weakest person on our team.
I think he
Carver-
even cast levitate on you to get you up in the air or something to like isolate you
Uh-huh.
so he couldn't walk or run. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I
It
did.
so
was-
Carver's
it was a
Carver's
great
just
moment.
like, right, well, what we defeated back there, is that the end of it? Like,
So,
are you good to have
Dennis?
the blade or what?
Dennis, from now until I tell you anything different, Imhotep has a massive look at Vin. He's constantly checking with Vin,
Okay.
like trying to read him because so he's got this feature where he can use survival check to see if there's like fiends dead or fiends, fey, or undead to track and kind of know things about them. So he is eyeing Vin all the time at this point. This is a thing going forward. So if there's
Vin wakes up, he's
changes-
standing at the foot of his bed in the night, just
Yes,
looking at him.
like any trust that Imhotep might have had with Vin, gone. So
He's just making
It's
sure that
constantly-
nothing's still lingering there that could bring this back, basically.
correct. Yep. And
As a blood
now
hunter,
I'm
his
being
background, sounds like something he'd be pretty conscious of.
yeah, and especially learning that now that you guys took the sword away from him, a spirit jumped from that blade to the other blade, and he never told the group that it happened. He's especially aware. I mean, Vin.
Think of it as like a really
Imhotep's
bad
known you guys for
addiction.
2 days.
I feel like Imhotep's like Carver too. Like, you know, you got the rest of the party would be inclined to like see this through and help, you know, despite kind of the risk. Carver is like, I don't know about this, dude. This is like, I don't want to potentially die. I feel like Imhotep's in the same boat.
Well, in a way, but now he's more interested because he's a blood hunter. He hunts creatures like this. This is what he does. So now also it's perked his interest of hunting whatever undead this is. The interest of hunting this creature has been
Emo
perked.
And Vin is all for that, by the way.
I don't think it's the last we've seen. I mean, if this creature jumped from one from one sword to another, it said he was going to be back. We dealt with it today, but Imhotep, I know you. I know your suspicions. I know how keen your mind can be. I think we need to keep an eye on our surroundings. I had my suspicions about the sword, but I didn't say anything. I trusted Vin. I need you to use your abilities to kind of watch our backs if you can. Let's keep an eye on.
Looking at Vin, don't worry, I'm watching.
Good.
Does Vin? I don't feel like Vin feels bad about this, but whereas I feel like he totally should.
Vin feels
he
very
like?
bad about this.
Okay,
What are you
okay.
talking about?
Well, your counter arguments versus Vin's, it's hard to tell.
Well, that's just information.
Yeah.
That's just portraying information. This was not Vin's decision to be cursed by a God's Bane.
No, for sure.
Like, Vin doesn't want this either. And he
Didn't we
also
hit you a
doesn't
few
wanna-
times before it separated out from you?
I think
Two?
Imhotep hit you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it broke the concentration on the curse.
That's right. Yeah.
With radiant damage.
It did, but my wisdom saving throw though saved me from it. I look at Imhotep and I kind of I'm just casually it's not really casually talking, but I explain like this is not something that I chose to do. This is something that has happened to me. In fact, in all reality, God's Bane saved my life. Now, am I grateful for that? I don't know. I don't think so. But that doesn't mean that I want to hurt you and I want to hurt our party. I just know what happened last time I told you. You tried to take the sword from me, and that's what resulted. And I did not want that to happen again.
By
The
your actions, however, speak louder. The fact that your companion, I've known you for 2 days, lying to me, understandable. The fact that they had no idea, I don't understand. Maybe your West Coast culture is different.
Pacific Northwest, to be exact.
no lie was said, Imhotep. But
Never said anything.
A lie of omission is still a lie. It's not even an omission. It's a lie of. What's the word?
Lies.
I just
A lot of lies.
Lie of.
nobody
what's
asked.
The word? No, what's
Nobody
the word
said
where
anything.
what's the word where you know that you're not telling something that you should tell everybody else? What's the word?
It's omission because you're omitting the truth.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah. You knew the danger you're putting in front of your friends. And you chose not to let them know of the danger.
I mean, I may be so bold as to speak up on this. I think Vin trying to get rid of the curse shows his intent of trying to be rid of this thing. And we all have our vices, our issues we deal with. He's just trying to deal with his. Sure, it could have been explained to us and more truth could have been given, but oftentimes we hold on to our dirtiest secrets to ourselves for shame or fear of being judged by others. I mean, do I agree? Not entirely, but I understand, Vin.
You also seem to think that I know everything about this curse, and I do not. I did
No.
not know that was going to happen down there. And do you think I feel bad for it? Of course I do. How dare you say I don't?
How dare you!
I think it's been in this moment. If you really felt bad about the episode and everything, I think there would be a bit more humility on your part as a paladin. You know, lives have been lost from Lathander. You know, there's a lot that just happened. So I think just keep that in mind when you're role playing this too. Like there's a bit of an edge of the information and lying and stuff. But I think kind of stick to the actual Vin. You know how he would probably perceive this as chastisement, but the rest of the group is obviously a little bit torn on what they think of it. Imhotep's only been here 2 days, so understandably, a blood hunter who's already very suspicious of everyone. We probably gave you the good grace because Crimson is his buddy. So there's a lot going on here. As you guys, I'm sure this morning, walking out of the temple, where are you guys headed to now? It's probably
We gotta go get ready for the party tonight, right?
It's probably noon
Carver
or
is
so.
Carver is gonna walk directly to a merchant and buy some effing potions of healing because I've meant to do it every time and I just keep checking my sheet and there's no potions.
Imhotep knows
I'm
that the steeps is a good place for items.
I'm gonna go there with you because I just used my only potion on you.
Oh yeah,
I need to replenish my stats.
I think Carver will repay you one, which is very rare for Carver, but he's like, you know what, you're all right, Imhotep. You had my back, and I've got yours here, and whatever these insane rates for potions are, I've got you.
It's only it's 50 gold per a light potion.
Yeah,
50 gold per for regular
there we go.
common healing potion.
The rates get atrociously crazy when you go anything above that because the amount of healing you get from the next potion up to the amount of gold you have to invest in it is not worth it in my opinion.
It's like
Really?
twice the healing and probably like quadruple or more the
Yeah, it's like
price.
200
Wow.
gold. It's like 200 gold for twice
It's
the healing.
just the utility of like the action economy. Like you
Yeah.
you heal that much more in one action.
Yeah.
Potion.
Vin
But
leaves
I
the
don't-
group and
I don't
goes
ever
to a
see-
tavern.
I don't ever see potions as really being anytime you actually want to heal yourself. Potions like, oh crap, let's get our friend from dying, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Never like okay, I need some health. I'm gonna take a drink of potion.
I gotta post the XP from that encounter.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick
Uh,
with
I'm
That is-
removing.
I'm
So
gonna
he
buy
he
two-
bought you one, and I bought
Okay.
myself one.
And I'm buying 2 potions myself, Dennis.
Okay.
Oh, they have one of those.
Budget's approved. Thank you.
Wow. Are we dividing that 5 ways or 6 ways?
Yeah, does Pax come out from behind a pew down there?
sideways.
Okay, so you guys get your potions. I'm not gonna roleplay the merchant by any means.
Thank you.
You have several hours until nightfall until you know that the Beast of Beauties will be open.
I'm definitely taking a short rest between that, and I'm gonna max up my healing. By the way, so I'll roll that. I roll my short rest here in a second. Where's potions of healing? Like, where's that? Skip it.
I just went to like where to get it or where it's in your inventory?
No, like where's
I just
that
went
inventory?
to inventory, manage inventory,
Oh,
add
I found
items,
it.
and then I searched it up.
I found
And
it.
then I
it's
just
it's under other gear. That's weird.
yeah. Okay, let me put
Yeah,
this
I think it is 5 ways.
5 ways.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna include packs in it.
3, 4, 0. It kind of goes back to if you're not there, you're not there.
Yep. Maybe if he was here today, we would have given him the full thing. But
It's like me. I wasn't there here at the beginning, so I'm not at the same levels as you guys.
I think I've evened you all out at this point. I've gone in and gotten you all the same experience area because I don't want. Once we get to larger levels, I don't need anybody lagging at all.
well, Crimson was always just like a few XP behind us, wasn't he? Like it wasn't like
Yeah.
a whole level.
Early on, like
No.
level 4 and 5, it made kind of a difference though, because he'd be like a few hundred XP, and at that point, it was a lot of XP to get to the next level. So
Yeah, you're right.
I just added them back up to the same as everyone else. I think we should all be pretty close at this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But once we get in these next levels where it's thousands of points, it's like
Funny how that happened.
small beans.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's really loud, huh? I love it.
All right, I have 3 potions now.
You know, based on how
So the
how does a
temple-
short rest work?
Well,
Oh, there we go.
The temple district is kind of up by the Ducal Palace, and you have to go through the steeps to get up into the upper city, is what they call it. Up towards like the Black Gate and everything, the Black Dragon Gate. And you guys are walking down, kind of going towards the shopping, and you see a group of Flaming Fist pass, led by this more seasoned veteran-looking soldier with dark skin, tailed by the mercenary band, and you also see this crest on another man with very noble clothes. And Carver, you'd recognize this from some of the reconnaissance you've been doing earlier, as the Silver Shield crest. As you see, got like multiple things pulled up here.
I rolled exactly enough hit points to bring me to max.
So if I take a short rest and use 4 hit dice, do I roll 48? Just
Yeah.
roll it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus your con.
You see who you would suspect to be Torlin Silver Shield, one of the 4 rulers of the city, with this Flaming Fist guard passing by as they're headed down from the Ducal Palace down into wherever they're heading, past the steps, maybe into the Wide or the Dock District, depending on what they're after. But
Okay.
you see hustling quite a bit.
Are we all together right now, or is this Carver on his own?
I think only Vin is the one that kind of stepped away to gather himself or drown himself. We'll see what happens. And then to do some introspection probably, and then the rest of the group I believe is all together, unless otherwise.
I'm with Vin. I'm gonna follow Vin, either close behind or just stick with him. I'm not letting him do by himself right now.
Yeah, me too. I didn't need to go shopping, so I was like, yeah, I'll go with them, I guess.
Vin doesn't say anything.
I'll stay with Carver. Obviously,
Okay.
because I'm shopping with him. And if he wants to go somewhere else, I'll come with Carver wherever.
Yeah, I don't think Carver has had enough time with like everything else that's been going on to get to the actual location. Is it Ski or Sky Silver Shield? What's her name?
Sky.
Sky. So I don't think he's figured out where
is that
she's
the
at.
Sky, Dennis? Huh.
So he's
Lore
gonna
monkey, sorry, Lord Junkie, whatever.
he's gonna follow this guy at a distance, I think.
Torlin.
And see where he's going and where he's in such a hurry to go.
What? Carver, who are we phoning?
We're following a Silver Shield here. Listen, I think you were there. Yeah, you were there when I opened up about my brother. Well, I'm hoping that following this guy might lead me to... I don't know. I'm hoping it might lead me to my brother.
He looks very well guarded. Is he important?
Well, I'm not gonna kill him. I mean, not, unless I have to. For now, I'm just trying to follow him.
I'm just saying, following someone very important can get you in a lot of trouble.
Not with stealth like mine, mate.
They're not
Okay.
even paying attention. They're so dutiful. They're well guarded. They're just marching right along at a pretty brisk pace. You follow them pretty far as they come up to the Flaming Fist Keep itself, and then go inside of it.
Okay. Yeah, I think. And it's what time of day is it? Is it just still?
It's
Daytime?
It's late morning, yeah. Because that was one
Okay.
of the first things you did is went straight to the temple.
Okay. So Carver takes note of that.
I know people in there. Do you want to go in?
Well, yeah. I mean, if we can get in there and
Is this
You know.
their headquarters? Anybody can go to the headquarters.
then yeah, I guess I'll follow him in.
All right. I know a guy named Eric there.
Guy named Eric.
He isn't even there. He's just a guard I know. I'm just trying to make myself sound important.
Okay.
Like,
Guys,
go inside. Or go
walk
inside
in
the
the
thing.
walk in the front door.
Yeah.
You're keeping a distance from
Yeah.
Trolling? Yeah.
He's like Assassin's Creed, you know. He's just like suddenly blends in with the crowd, you know, dives into a hay bale along the way as
And
if
Emo
needed,
got his
you know.
bright, shiny breastplate with his spear and like dark skin and like jewels. Like,
Just a 18 pack.
yeah, his 18 pack.
Don't worry, I put my cowl up and I'm hiding with the monks, so no one can see me.
Okay.
What do you do with your spear? Is it just like a walking stick, or does it like go on your back?
It goes on my back because I
Got
typically I really normally use my hand crossbow.
Okay,
The spear is more because that's what you use in Egyptians. Is use spears.
got
But
it.
hand crossbows are cooler for D&D, so I'm using hand crossbow.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So I mean, you know, within reason. I mean, again, if it's like they're gonna go down an isolated hallway where it would just be super obvious, then I think he might break off there. But he's gonna follow him as long as he can.
Okay. Straight to the front door. You notice that there's some guards in there. They don't bother or anything. There's some jail cells. You see some people inside. Nothing out of the ordinary for what this keep would probably look like. And Imhotep kind of leads you up into this doorway, and you open it up, and there's this kind of, I don't know, like gathering area. There's some seats, some tables, some guards, kind of maybe like a break room kind of thing. Some guards playing some card games, rolling some dice, and you can hear footsteps going upstairs at the spiral staircase. And there's a guard at the bottom, kind of holding his place so no one follows him up that direction.
Okay.
But yeah, no one's like saying anything or doing anything. Imagine this probably public area for the most part. They're paid to protect the city. They're basically a mercenary group, but business comes in and out all the time. Imhotep's probably been in here hanging out every once in a while, depending on jobs.
Okay. But at this point, they have gone beyond an area where I could reasonably follow him.
Yeah, well, it looks like you haven't encountered the guard yet, but it looks like the guard might be protecting that stairway going up.
Okay. He says, yeah. How's your stealth there, Imhotep?
I'm about as stealthy as a bear.
Right. Just means nothing to Carver.
What kind of bear? Koala?
Yeah.
They're pretty quiet.
You know, a bear. A bear. You don't know what a bear is?
I do, but sometimes they're very loud and sometimes they're very quiet. So what? Are you a mad bear?
It sounds like about me. Sometimes I'm very loud. Sometimes I'm very quiet.
Right. Well, yeah, I just don't know what he would gain, I guess, by following him more. It's not like his brother's just going to be chilling there. Does he, what did he gain in his kind of surveillance? Does he know I guess, has he seen his brother at all, or does he?
You know that Sky Silvershield is living on the premises on the Silvershield
Yeah.
estate. You know
Yeah.
that he's courting her. Don't know the exact living situation or what that looks like, but now Torlin is not at the estate himself
Right.
with the big, hefty guard with him, so that might leave the estate slightly unguarded.
Yeah, I think he'll take note of that and plan to come back at night.
So you're at the Flaming Fist Keep right now.
Yeah.
The Silvershield estate is where they would have just come from, up in Upper City
Right.
by the Ducal Palace. So if they left there, they're not there right now.
Yeah, but okay. I guess he's dead. I hate the idea of just going in the middle of the day. But
Here. I'll do one better than DM poking you. Hey, Carver. So why are they following him for?
well, I guess if they're not here, or if they're here, it means they're not there. So let's go to the Silver Shield house.
Oh, so we don't even want to be here. We want to be there. Then what are we here for?
Well, I
The
guess
missile
I
knows
just
where it is
thought,
because it doesn't know where it's not.
Yeah. Can you play that again? What is that a soundbite from, by the way?
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't.
Replace missile for Carver.
Yeah.
You
I love it.
actually hear voices up the stairway as you guys are about to head out, and you hear like the footsteps are stopping. You hear old Raven Guard,
Like her.
and then it sounds like a door closes upstairs, and there's some business, and the guards are just kind of messing around and playing their card games and rolling the dice and whatnot. But if you wanted to try to perceive any of the conversations, or try to listen in or learn anything about what they're doing here, I mean, you could always ask around too to find out more about his business.
Yeah, I don't think Carver cares too much.
Imhotep has zero reason to care. He doesn't know anything.
It's literally just following.
Well, literally, no one's told me about the Lord's Alliance. Nothing.
Except I think that Ungurk referred them to you. from
Yeah,
the
yes,
Lord's
but you guys, none of you guys have explained to me, other than the fact that you guys knew Ungurk and that Ungurk told them to come to me. They haven't explained to me.
We did.
Their
So
involvement.
the night we had dinner, remember the night we had dinner, I said, hey, I explained, we're pretty much caught
You're
up.
right.
I explained
You're right.
everything.
I
that we
apologize.
did.
No, you're right.
So
That was like 8 weeks ago, but I remember that now.
Yeah.
That was 2 nights ago. Maybe 3.
If we were doing our homework and watching the videos,
Well, in that case, Imhotep comes in and looks for his friend Eric. Is Eric in here?
Yeah, Eric's at his usual spot on the
Yeah,
east wing.
Yeah, he never works. All right. I'll go over to Eric. Hey, Eric, how's it going?
Oh,
Hey, Eric.
still no assignment, so that's really good.
Yeah. Hey, you working? Hardly working or working? No, not working. What was it?
working hard.
Hard working.
These
Working hard,
Western
hardly working.
sayings are so tricky.
Yeah, I applied for another opportunity to go in the field, but for some reason they won't let me. And he puts up his hands. He's missing a few fingers. He's like, I guess I'm just not that reliable.
Well, you're always reliable for a friend like myself. Wasn't that what's his face? That's one up there. He's pretty big shot, isn't he?
Oh yeah, well, Ulda Ravengard is in town. He was just coming back from assignment. He is meeting with Abdel Adrian and Torlin's Silvershield are getting things lined up for the big party and then the parade and everything. So they need to make sure they have all the guards and everything set out. So then, just in case something happens, we're actually calling in more people. So that's what I applied for, but they didn't need me, I guess. So oh well, I'll be here.
What party is this? I assume Carver's there.
Well, a celebration for the anniversary of the hero.
Mm-hmm. It's
Hero
called
Ball Escape.
Returning Day. It's Balderon's actually anniversary, and Elder Adrian is the hero of Baldur's Gate, so it's kind of like his returning day for him too. He's coming back. He's coming back actually from from one of his trips across the sea. So it's a big day. Lots of merriment.
Big festival.
It's 2 days.
Lots of drinking. Alright, that's it. I'm good. Alright, thanks, Eric. Good to see you. I got my own assignment. If you know
It's
what I
always
mean.
good to see you.
I've fallen into a Scottish accent.
Again.
It's always good. It's always a good fallback. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, that's why it's so loud. It's because I have this one down, this one up. There you go. Okay. Those are the only two in that group, right? Everyone else, Crimson and Bo, you're with Vin?
Yeah.
Until Vin vanished.
Where'd Austin go?
I don't
Where'd
know.
Austin go?
I just messaged him real quick.
He just dropped off or something. We need to do some clarification. So, just for clarification for me, when we killed the thing in the sword, it dissipated, but the swords are still there?
The sword went with it. The sword
Sword went
kind of
with it.
disintegrated into. Yeah, that's a good clarification. The sword like disintegrated into this almost ethereal form and went with the apparition as it was basically banished or killed.
See, that was I guess Carver's question earlier when he was like, "So are we good? So it's gone, or
Mhm.
It's,
Okay.
it's like gone from here.
Right.
It's, he probably didn't kill it.
Yeah. So Vin, the question did the sword, is the sword still here, or what happened to the sword? Because they weren't sure if it had disappeared, if it was destroyed. But what happened was that apparition that was wielding it, the sword was like destroyed from the material plane, so to speak, but it was taken away with that form when Crimson dealt the killing blow to that. And when he was crying out, like in your guys' minds, right, this is like my minor form or whatever. Sounds like the spirit itself isn't dead, but it took whatever form it had here in this material plane at this time with it.
I don't have a sword.
Yes,
The one that we originally had was destroyed in the middle of the ritual, and then he took the other sword with him.
There's no
I still
sword.
have this other one.
I should tell
I can
him
give
that.
him the old sword back. It doesn't have the person in it anymore.
The one that you
Take
took
that.
up to the one you took up to the altar fell down and was shattered from the commotion.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause that was the wasn't real.
Because then that was when Vin pulled the actual sword off and was like, "You mean this sword?" and then cast a spell and wrecked it.
So Vin is out of sword.
Out of sword, not of sorts. So Vin, Bo and Crimson, I believe, are at the tavern with you at this point. So let's bump over there as
So-
Carver and Imhotep are kind of heading back out of the Fleming Fist keep.
I just-
So Vin,
having issues with
I mean, just being honest with me, do you still feel the same pull, the same desire towards, I mean, the sword? Sorry, I'm still new to this whole cursed objects thing, but do you still feel the same pull, or do you feel like you've been relieved of that pull?
I don't know. Do I?
For all intents and purposes, the curse has been removed. You are cured from it, and you actually look down at the signs of the curse that was taking you, and you see that
The black
it's gone away.
scales.
Mhm. Your hands are no longer black.
As far as I know. Yeah,
We'll
it's
see.
gone.
If I have
won't
a
matter
potion-
if I die in the first combat because I don't have a sword.
Just
So-
a small bookkeeping thing before RP. How much money do we have amongst ourselves to be able to buy him a magic sword?
I have 850 on me.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Carver has next to nothing. I've got like 130 gold and 8 silver
850
pieces.
850 should be enough though on his own to buy a +1 sword.
Yeah.
Or like totally doesn't.
I think we got
We'll
enough
see if
for
the DM lets me do that.
I mean,
For
so that's
now,
good.
though,
That's good
Uh,
then. I mean, you feel better then.
Vin doesn't look very good. He seems like he's free from the curse, but he doesn't look very good in spirits.
What's I mean,
What
you're-
effect? What just happened back there affected him a lot.
I mean, I can see you kind of upset, but I was just making sure that wasn't like the sword still trying to take over. Like,
No.
you feel good from that?
No, it was not the
Some
sword.
people just died because of us trying to free you. I hope you don't feel like
I
Emotep-
just had
He's Emotep, but
I just had 6 brothers in my temple be banished for what I did. Well, I did not mean to do it. It happened.
Right. I mean, it's unfortunate circumstances, right? I mean, the sword was kind of persuading you, tempting you, causing issues with you that you couldn't even control yourself, right?
Well, I could control myself. I couldn't control. See, that's the problem. I had control over everything at the time. It was when people attempted to take the sword from me is when it attempted to take over me. So my mindset in not telling you about the spirit jumping to the new sword that I had was I had never had problems before until I told you and you attempted to take it from me. I did not want that to happen again. And maybe it's distrust in myself or distrust in the situation, but maybe I should trust in you more as my companions.
I mean, I don't think we understood either the amount of stress and the amount of influence that it had over you. Maybe we didn't seek to understand you either. And that's something that we need to work on together, is being there for each other.
You know, the negative effects that it had been giving me previously before you took its original sword were not affecting me at this time. So I didn't feel as much in danger of doing anything bad. Now, I did not know. Well, I knew it may have put up a fight if we were going to banish it. I did not know it was going to be that bad. I did not know that all of my brothers were going to be banished. But at the same time, I think Blaine was a little bitter, but he should have known that could have happened. I think he may have had more experience than I in terms of dealing with evil. But
you think he was lashing out at you because maybe slightly he blamed himself for what happened, or I mean, all we can try to do is, as we go forward, remember this and try to look for opportunities to live our lives in accordance to those that fell for us.
yes, and now that I know that it is more powerful than I imagined, then we should be more careful next time, if there is a next time.
I feel like that sword might not be done with you after what it kind of said as it was going away.
Yeah,
I think
the same feeling.
You may be done with it, but I think it wants something more from you. So definitely we need to be on our watch.
All I can do is strengthen myself and my will, so that if it attempts to enter into my life again, I can deter that. You know, the vision that was given to me in the cave, really, I don't want that outcome. And I know that if I let into that sword and let it take over and give me power, that will happen. So I need to be strong as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know that I've got an issue where I've got to give up my hammer at some point, because I shouldn't be able to have to wield the power of the shards that are inside of it. It might be the same thing with you. that we have to learn to
Good.
give up what we think makes us strong in order for us to be truly good
That just made me laugh. That was
and do the right thing. But you know what? I think the main thing is trust us. We'll be there for you.
I need to take a few days. I need to meditate and console with myself and my God.
I find rainstorms are a great way to do that.
Thank you, Bo.
Is any of your? I know you mentioned that most of your past you had forgotten or it had been locked. Is any of that returning, or do you think it'll return in time?
That's a great question, and I don't know, DM. Now that the curse is gone, that's a great question. Now that the curse is gone, do I feel some sort of unlocking of previous memories or of situations that happened before I grabbed the sword? What was happening before that?
I think a lot of the gravity that Vin is feeling right now is that there was this power that held him and now it's gone. And there's something that's trying to come back into you and fill that void. But you're honestly probably exhausted and tired from the exertion of it. So I think maybe within a good night's rest, something will come to you.
Yeah. And that's actually a good point, yeah. I just look to Crimson and say, I appreciate the concern, but at this time, I just don't. It's just everything that's happened is very overwhelming, and I need to take some time. I will let you know, though.
Just know that we're here to talk, listen, or speed things up, whatever you need.
Crimson, you just might want to kind of keep an eye on Emotep there. He kind of seemed a little intense back there.
He'll be fine. He'll find somebody new to pick on. Some monster to hunt down. He gets that way. He gets flustered. I mean, when he first met me, man, he hated me. He was some sort of little dirty little rat that was running around. Once we learned to, we found some nobles to pick on and knock them down a few pegs. It was fun. Once you play some practical jokes with him and kind of get to know him, he listens up.
For sure.
And
For
really,
sure.
that's all that matters.
So, well, tell you what, we know where you're at, Vin. We'll give you some time to relax, rest, and take care of yourself for now. But
Vin does take a couple days off. He needs some time.
Does Vin want to go buy a sword before he takes a couple days?
Maybe the second day. He needs to go and just ponder of what just happened and chill out the rest of the day. But tomorrow for sure.
Right now, we're going to order some ale and we're going to get you some drinks. We're going to relax for a bit till the rest of the guys show back up.
Let's get sloshed.
Okay, Carver.
You guys are too kind.
Carver and Emotep. You don't know where they're at, so what do you guys do?
I think we head in the direction of Silver Shield Estate.
Okay. Sounds good. You head up past the upper city. You walk through. The Ducal Palace is bright and shining, glorious. You see these upscale inns and suites, and you see these mansions and houses. And up more towards the northwest side of the Ducal Palace area, you see this ornate wall with flags and banners for the Silver Shield crest, and you see some guards like patrolling, walking around. Then you see this beautiful manor inside, and you see a couple other buildings. You see some towers, some watchtowers and such. But it all seems pretty chill. Like there's nothing really going on. There's no danger. It's a noble estate. Would you like to enter the estate, walk past the estate, keep your eyes on the estate? What are you looking to do here?
I mean, is this like Skyrim? Like you can just walk into somebody's house and they're chill with it? Probably not, right?
They don't seem to keep you from walking onto the grounds itself. As a Grand Duke of the city, he's probably got lots of people that come all the time.
Seems like a public park.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area. In fact, let me just pull up a scene for you.
Oh.
Let's see. Haha.
It's very dark.
Yeah. Trying to. I do
Oh,
this every
God.
time. I'm like, how do I?
Carver's gone blind.
Yeah. Every time.
Where are we?
Ooh.
So
Say.
we're kind of in the fall here, and they've got these beautiful trees that they pulled in probably from somewhere else. Lots of shrubs. So you would walk
Got
in
a koi pond back here. Look at
yeah,
that.
you'd walk in from this side over here. So you got like this watchtower here. You got the main estate. Looks like probably some other like guest house or building over here, and then another tower on this side, kind of just overlooking the estate itself. There are some guards that are like walking up along the upper part of the wall, and then there are a couple down here below. But they don't seem bothered if you tried walking through. There's like some guards on the outside as well that are just kind of moving here and there. Usually flaming fists. Some of them bearing not flaming fists that are bearing a symbol of the Silver Shield estate. So.
Hmm. So I think I think as we're like at the gate here, I don't think we've quite gone inside. Carver looks at Imhotep and he's like, "Right, listen, not too miffed that the rest of the boys aren't here, because they're a little bit too goody-goody for this type of thing. But I've got a question for you, Imhotep."
I'll be a wingman.
No, but in all seriousness, he goes, "I'm here, potentially, couple 100 feet away from the person who I thought would be with me through it all, who betrayed me, and who basically turned my life into shit. Now, I've been through a lot with these boys over the last however long it's been, still not clear on that, and it's made me start, it's just made me start thinking a little bit different about things. Forever, I knew if I had the chance, I'd kill it. Now I'm not sure. If you were in my shoes, what would you do?
What did he do to betray you?
Well, long story short, he set me up for a heist that we were on. I took the fall, both for the crime and with our Thieves Guild. He set me up with them as if I was the one who was the whistleblower. I was the one who messed up the operation. So he got me caught, and he got me exiled from the Thieves Guild, and basically put a black mark on my name.
Would killing your brother bring you into good graces with the guild?
Well, no, I mean, by the sound of it, he's either left that life behind, or he's working a con on this lady, and he's still with him. But no, wouldn't make any difference there.
Did you want to be part of the guild?
Thinks about that for a minute. No, I don't think so. I think no, not after that.
What after what? It sounds to me that the guild exiled you for being a rat, even though you were not a rat. If they knew that you weren't a rat, they would probably let you back in because you're not a rat.
Right, but I tried telling them all that, and they didn't want to hear what I had to say.
I have one question for you. Did you want to be part of the guild if they would let you back in and forgive you and they would forgive you of it completely? if both you and the guild could work it out, forgiveness, do you want to be part of the guild?
You know, I don't think I do. It's been a long
No.
time, and I got
Does the
used to
guild-
doing things on my own.
Does the
Now I'm
guild
here
have
with
a
you
bounty
guys.
for you? Does the guild have a bounty for you?
You
I don't know,
turn in.
Dennis. Would they? Yeah, yeah. I look down. I'm handcuffed. I
Edwin
don't know.
walks out from the other side of the wall. We got you.
The long con. I don't think that they would. I don't think I really flushed it out, but I'd like to think that for a while they were maybe sending people after him, but I think for them, throwing him out of the guild was enough. I don't think that that they're
It's
like
one of
out
those
to get him
things
or
with
anything.
like trade secrets and non-compete clause kind of deal. Like as long as you don't start working for a competitor and you're not divulging our secrets and information, and
Yeah.
they probably have eyes in lots of and ears in lots of places. So if something were to happen all of a sudden where Carver started divulging all this information about Thieves Guild, you'd probably be killed, but no one's out there necessarily searching for you right now to bring
Okay.
you back.
Yeah.
Next question. If your brother is part of the guild still, killing him, would that bring the guild on you?
Most certainly.
Then don't kill your brother. Because it sounds to me that you do not know your guild. But if your guild like home, they have a far grip and grasp, and you sign your death warrant if you kill your brother. I'm guessing you enjoy your life.
Yeah, I guess I do.
So instead, why don't you release yourself from the bondage of your guild, both of its influence it had and this non-compete clause it has with you by putting in the rat.
I did sign an NDA, so you're right.
But if you find evidence of your brother being a rat, because once a rat, always a rat. Guaranteed, he's done it to others. Turn him in, get the guild off your back, prove yourself a good thief, whatever, however good thieves can be, but prove yourself a good, honorable thief, not a rat.
Honor among
You can
thieves.
do what you are a free man. Killing him only sends your death warrant. You gain
I
nothing
think-
from killing him.
I
Only
think you're
small
right about that.
gratification. Only small gratification.
Right. Well, thanks, mate. I think I needed that before we get into this. So,
I can
The
ask the vizier.
uh,
He doesn't know me.
yeah, I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You're probably a little more trustworthy looking than I am, and if they decide to throw you out, you can just play the foreigner card. Say you were lost.
I do that a lot.
You see-
No speak, border gate, no speak.
You see a guard kind of walking past, one that's kind of been patrolling, and starts walking back this way and looks over and takes a double take at you, Carver, and, like, looks at you.
We're standing by the no loitering sign.
Right. And he's like, "You look familiar."
Do I recognize him?
You don't recognize this guy, no?
He recognizes you.
You got the wrong bloke, mate.
Oh,
We're just
sorry.
taking in your lovely grounds here. Why, you thought you seen me before, did you?
Yeah, you just. Sorry, probably just got one of those faces. I'll just keep going. Have a good day. You're welcome to come on in. Just be respectful of the grounds. Walks away.
Well, he says, well, hold on. I mean, maybe you have seen me. Where do you think you know me from?
Sky's bedroom, probably. But, I don't think that you'd be loitering in the residence of the Silver Shields. I'm sorry. You'd look just like this other resident that we have.
That's so funny. Sky's bedroom.
When he says, so he's saying Sky's bedroom, but the guy wouldn't be caught loitering like on the grounds. Is that
I
what
think
he
he's
said?
just saying that I look like my brother, and
Right.
but if I was my brother, I'd be in there getting after it. I wouldn't just be standing outside.
Okay. But he gets that a lot. He looks like Clark Kent, doesn't he?
Never heard that name before. Have a good day.
What?
Oops.
Okay, well, you know what? I think Carver's just gonna go for it. I think he's gonna go in there, and probably I think the decision he's made is to ask to talk to Sky, and I think he's just gonna lay it all out there, and he won't kill his brother, but I think he's gonna, his brother doesn't get to have some cushy life courting this lady. She might throw him out and not believe him, but I think that's his plan.
Okay.
Do you tell the plan, or you're just
I tell you the plan.
Okay.
No subterfuge, modern way of doing business.
Okay.
You like the straightforward approach, huh?
It's always better to poke with the front, not slash.
Nice. So if you come in this way, you see the nice stone path leads up.
How many
to this
guards would you
front.
say are on the wall, Dennis?
Probably a handful, not too many.
So
Maybe like three kind of circling around the upper wall area, and maybe a couple up in the towers. You don't really know for certain, but there's at least a dozen over. Probably about a dozen on the grounds itself.
Okay, so a dozen walking around the grounds plus 3 more I can see on the walls.
Oh, a dozen total walls and
Dozen
grounds,
total
yeah.
that I can see. Okay.
Mhm.
If at all I see somebody different than the 12 I can see, let me know. I'm keeping an eye of how many guys there are. I'm trying to count how many different faces I've seen.
Yeah. Naturally. Okay. So
you said follow like the bottom path?
Yep. You just follow this path
Okay.
up here, and this is the front door of the main estate.
Carver says hello. Keeps walking by.
Good afternoon.
Did these guys try to like stop us, or as we just kind of like?
If you go to the door, they kind of put their hands out. Sorry, do you have business with the Silver Shields?
Oh, don't you see him? Doesn't he look like the guy who normally comes here?
No, double take like, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you look just like him, but
Yeah,
you're not him.
Right. Well, no. I mean, I could be.
But you're not. So, do you have business with the Silver Shields?
Yes, I do. I'm here to talk to Sky Silvershield. I was thinking about trying to bluff, and then I I looked at what my deception skill is. It's actually decent, but then I just know how that would go for me, and I just if they'll let me in to just talk to her.
Oh
Yeah,
Sky
I'm
lives
not
over in
helping
the other building. That's our kind of like our residents live over there, and she's currently been courting some guy that looks just like you, apparently. So she's been staying over there quite a bit.
Okay, which building is that?
The one to the north. The only other one on the estate here.
Okay. Well, he's like, right. Well,
Just
that's a
knock on the
bit
door
about
first.
bit of what I want to talk to you about. You're just gonna let me go and knock on the door?
I mean,
Dude, these guards need some training.
2 very heavily equipped men.
I mean, if you're
okay.
trying to sneak in, wouldn't that give a worse impression of just
Yeah,
walking in? You know,
no,
like,
for sure.
when I played BG1, I just walked in and killed all the guards, and they didn't suspect it because
Yeah. This is, I mean, dude, these are before the days of no soliciting. So they're just like, yeah, what are you selling? All right. So yeah, I mean, if they're gonna let us, we'll just walk ourselves on over there and knock on the door.
You see this guy kind of run up. Hey, what are you doing here? You got business with Silver Shields?
I do. I've got business with Sky Silvershield. I'm looking to talk to her.
Kind of does a double take. Oh. You look a lot like that guy.
Is he here right now?
Probably. He like never leaves.
Freeloader.
That's what we're all saying.
That's what we're all saying.
Well, I mean, if they answer the door, by all means, I'm just gonna stay right here, and you see up on the wall a couple of guards that come over to just kind of keep an eye on everything.
Before we walk, you don't like the guy?
Oh, he's fine. It's just dating the richest girl in Baldur's Gate. So yeah,
Yeah. Then we always should get
we have a
that one.
100-year-old tortoise on the grounds, but
I'll check that out afterwards.
100-year-old tortoise.
yeah, he was here back when the hero Baldur's Gate saved us from the Iron Throne. It's crazy.
Imhotep's like leafing through his bounties for creatures.
I look at you with an eye of like, can we see the tortoise afterwards?
Yes.
Can
That thing
we
was
sure?
saying things.
Yeah. All right. Well, he knocks on the door.
This is not the adventure I thought Imhotep was gonna have with you.
No. I don't think it's what Carver. Like I said, I think until the conversation with you, he still didn't know what his plans were.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
I still don't think you know what your plan you have right.
Is that Laffy Taffy or a cowtail? It looks like a cowtail.
Rapid Taffy,
Okay,
baby.
nice. I was like, dude, if that's a blue cowtail, get me on that.
Oh man, I should have done this right here. Let's see.
What do you call a picture of a bookcase?
A what?
A picture of a bookcase.
What?
A shelfie.
Oh my god.
Emotional damage.
All right, let's see how this goes.
But Austin was hovering over that button the minute he saw that I have a Laffy Taffy wrapper, waiting for the
So-
joke.
You just go like this here. No time to fix it.
That one's just on a hotkey, right? You just got that one on deck.
But his brother is the
Shush.
Chris
Shush,
Pine.
shush. Yeah, you haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it yet. Yeah. Hello, do you have business with the Silver Shields?
God, you guys don't have walkie-talkies or something? He's like, yes, I have business with Sky Silvershield.
All right, just a second. Sky.
Dude, these cards suck, bro.
Dang.
You see this young woman walk out to greet you. She looks double take. I think I know why you're here, but you probably shouldn't come in.
You think you know why I'm here?
You look about the description.
And what description is that?
You see the guard kind of put his hand down to the hilt of his sword.
My hand likewise rests on my hand crossbow.
He's pulling his gun out.
I knew it was coming.
Well,
I knew it was coming. I saw the look on your face.
I guess you better just settle this now. All right, let him in. Just stay nearby in case it gets dirty. Come, follow me right in here. And
Well, if you guards fight like they defend you, I'm not too worried.
you walk in here, and you
Okay.
see sitting there the piano, just keying away on the piano, like a like Chris Pine would probably be doing.
Dude, Carver is so much more handsome than that. Come on. Tom Hardy?
She definitely picked the wrong brother.
Yeah, although I guess he looks more clean cut. Maybe she's into that.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
wait,
it's
it
the bad
actually
boys.
is Chris Pratt. I didn't see that.
Chris
Pine. Chris Pine.
You
but-
see him just,
I'm
you see
sorry,
him
Chris
just
Pine.
keying away at the piano, singing. It's a
Has he-
nice afternoon to have a nice lady at the piano. That's how we get happy. La di da, the night fire is burning. The wolf pelt's on the ground. The couch is so comfy.
Stop it.
It's just keying
Yeah,
away, and Sky's just kind of looking at you like,
So he multi-classed and took one level in Bard, but other
And
than
now he
that,
thinks he's a musician.
that's all he needs.
Okay, so Carver walks in here. Does he see him, or does he just see the back of this
You-
guy?
you
I
see-
mean,
you see-
I
you
think
see the
he'd
back
put
of
two
him.
and two together, but
Yeah, you see the back of him as he's playing.
and he doesn't. He's just playing. He
She
doesn't
rocks
stop.
in the chair as I sing to her belly, and my child will
And-
be born, and she won't be so
And
smelly.
Carver says, "Cut her!" He shouts out.
Which was more abrupt.
Record scratch.
Yeah.
Strings on his violin break.
You just see like this slowly.
He was already
Dramatic-
facing me.
It's a dramatic spin.
Kind of takes a step forward. Aye.
Okay, really quick. Is he
Aye,
from the
brother.
D&D movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
he's-
Okay, I haven't seen it, but I was like,
Oh,
that
you
he's
gotta see
obviously pulling out a musical instrument like a weapon, so I figure he's a bard.
I just want to put this before the conversation starts, real quick. Imhotep is primed and ready to pounce on the guard next to him. If anything, if the guard moves at all towards Carver.
God, I
Just
love
wanna put that out there.
Imhotep, dude. Imhotep
Just-
is such a good dude.
So I just want to put that out there, but continue now. Now to your conversation.
Yeah, okay.
Aye, brother. You found me.
Yeah, I found you. You're no brother of mine. What are you saying? How can you sit here? I assume tricking this woman? She talks like you've said something about me to her, but she can't know everything about you.
There's no way she could in all line of business. Well, there's probably a lot of catching up to do. Should we go to a private room for this? What has it been? 10 years?
Yeah,
20?
I'd say a private room's fitting.
No, actually, let's just stay here. I got guards that can help me in case something happens. You look more dangerous than when I last saw you.
I think for a second there, everything Carver thought went out the window, and he's like, yeah, let's find a private room that's easy to clean up.
You walk out, this guy's like, so how'd it go? Great, I'm leaving.
Just got a rug over my shoulder wrapped up.
Oh yeah. So we left each other kind of in a weird spot.
Yeah, a weird spot.
You look fit though. Really growing up.
Yeah,
dirty.
You seem to have.
He
You
looks
seem to
scary.
have gone soft.
Yeah.
Singing, playing music, having a good old time here, huh? Is that the life you'd like to lead?
Yeah, ideally, but you know how it goes. Can't exactly always lie to ourselves, can we?
No. No, I guess we can't. And he looks at Sky, and he looks at Sky, I guess he's like, so what have you told her?
Everything, mate. Everything.
So, and he looks at her, and he's like, so you know what he is, what he's done,
She nods.
and you'd still have him.
You're very brave, Carver. Proud of you for coming this far from what your brothers told me. It was it's unfair for you to have taken the fall like that. Yeah, mate. I'm really sorry that it had to be done.
And why? Why did it have to be done? What do you mean you're sorry?
Let's show him, huh? Let's go for a walk. Would you like to see what it was that we were after that day? And why you couldn't go back?
The turtle.
That artifact of a creature.
I think Carver's just like speechless, I guess. If they go to go for the door and start walking, he's following, but it's just like, it's like you get something in your mind, and if you're like an overthinker like me, you're like, you've played out, this moment 1,000 times, and like all the different ways that it's gonna go. And I don't think that this was like, he just is shocked. So yeah, I mean, I guess he follows if they're going somewhere.
Look, mate, you haven't killed me yet. So I think the best way to explain it is to show you what happened that day.
Inside check. I rolled a nat 20 for a total of 25 on Sky. When she says he's told me everything, is she under any kind of influence or mind-altering thing at all? Does she seem like she's being held against her will? There any something going on here between the two of them more than just actual love?
She looks inspired. She's definitely got a bardic inspiration die. But from what you can tell, she looks completely there. She's not being influenced by any kind of charm or magic that you can tell, and she seems sincere in her understanding of what Carver's been through and Cutter's situation and everything.
And I rolled 11 for a hit for Cutter's insight, and I don't know anything more
Cutter
than
is
what he
just
said.
so charismatic that
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
That one level in a bard, man.
Sounds like it might be a few levels. Yeah, like I said, yeah, he's kind of just like sleepwalking almost, but he's,
All right, mate, follow me this way. Gods, don't worry about coming. I mean, if he was gonna kill me, I'd be dead by now. So you guys suck. Let's get out of here.
You guys suck. Way to inspire your guards.
They're not mine. All right, let's walk in here. Yeah, show you around a bit. So, to the right, we've got kind of this. The Solar Shields are kind of fun. They like to have themed rooms and stuff. So we've got this like elvish thing going on over here. We've got this like Eastern, thing going on the other side. I'm more comfortable this way. Let's go this way.
must have been very fun to make and incarnate.
It was very fun. Lots of stuff. Just keep in mind that what you're gonna see is gonna change your entire perspective.
I'm gonna let them go up the stairs. Before they get up there, I poke myself with my bolt, and I smear the blood on my hand crossbow.
Okay.
But I keep my hand crossbow attached to my hip and my hand on it still. So I'm activating my Crimson Rite.
Okay.
So I'm primed and ready to go.
Do you clean that thing, or like between those uses? Yeah. So it's just red.
Yep. Well, it's not red. It's more of a brown. You remember blood on like wood and things like that dries more brown.
It's like your Wilson.
Nice. I only take 1 damage.
Hello?
Okay.
What
was that,
there,
Crimson?
God.
Doesn't it make when you use your right? Doesn't it glow?
Does it
Say it
glow?
one more time.
It doesn't make it glow.
No, only if I choose that you then infuse it with that ability.
Okay.
I'm not infusing it with my Rite of Dawn. My Rite of Dawn makes it glow. My Crimson Rite only makes me deal some more damage if I hit somebody with blood.
Sir, there's a meeting going on in there right now. Yeah, squeaky speaker. Yeah, mate, don't worry about it. We're good. But sir, they're looking. Yeah, mate, it's all right. Just kind of opens the door. Guards like, oh, okay.
He talks just like you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he would.
You see a bunch of nobles around this table. A couple guards, obviously. You see
Oh, the
some,
money bags are nobles.
yeah. You see this awesome, green dragon head. There's some cool different items and artifacts and some candles and different things around the room. Tons of books and literature going on. Looks like some mock-ups and designs. There's maps with markings all over it. There's this rogue figure over here on this side. And in the middle of the table, you see this orange crystal shard. All right, mate. So just take a second here, okay? I won't be long. You see that, brother? See that there? You know what that
What,
means? You know what
shard?
that is? Yeah, you know what that is? Have you seen one of these before? He walks over and just picks it up, and they're like, "Hey,
Is it
easy."
similar to the shards that Carver has seen in the context of the adventure?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. You know what this can do? He kind of tosses it up. Could level this whole estate. Looks over at the wizard and he's like, yeah, mate.
Steal it. Steal it.
He walks over to you. They didn't know what it was when we were assigned to the mission. But when I saw it, I knew. Because I'd seen things like this in some of my dreams. And I had to walk away from the guild because this kind of artifact in their hands, I hope it wouldn't be used for evil, but you know how it is with competing guilds and trying to get items. He puts it back on the table, kind of rolls it over there, and they're like, go grab it. Someone with the wrong intent got their hands on it. Could have been bad. So yeah, I blamed you for the crime. I blamed you for the mission to get you out of there, brother, to save you. Do you get it now?
And you say this came to you in your dreams?
Yeah, some mystical woman, flowy hair. She showed me this vision. As soon as I touched that crystal, I saw this whole thing play out. Man, we're taking down Waterdeep together, brother. But I couldn't do that now. All those lives. So, anyways, I went the only place where I knew I could go and came here to Baldur's Gate. And yeah, I brought it with me. I wasn't taking that thing back. So, anyways, Sky, we've been kind of going out and stuff here for a little bit. Yeah, I tricked my way in. I mean, who doesn't try doing that, right? But she likes me enough, right? Sky's like, yeah.
She has the same accent.
He's okay.
Can Carver roll a sense motive on this?
Insight check?
That's an insight. Yeah, sense motive
Yeah,
Pathfinder.
sorry. Damn it, dude. His insight's so bad. Oh, natural 18 though. 21.
You've known Cutter, obviously, for a very long time. He looks sincere. Ken puts his arms out. So, yeah, I screwed you. You went to prison, got exiled, been on the road, probably beaten near death. You look pretty bloody, pretty awful. I was scared when you walked in that room because I thought you were going to kill me. So here I am. No one do anything. If you need to have peace by killing me, then yeah, use this one here. It's clean. At least my body will be buried here with the turtle when it dies.
I think Carver, he's just like, why couldn't you have just told me?
Yeah, man, I ran away with this thing. You think going back and finding you and telling you? Yeah, no. I had to get out of there. I was being chased, being followed. had to be done. And I'm sincerely sorry that you're the one that took the fall. I'd probably try to kill me too. Imagine if you just see me on the road somewhere, and just decided, hey, my brother, I'm going to kill him, and we didn't have this conversation. That would have been awkward.
I mean, until just now, that's exactly what would have happened. He looks at Imhotep, and he's like,
He's like pulls his knife back, like, yeah, well, I'm glad we figured that out.
I mean, yeah, Carver's just like, okay, so I can't ruin his life by telling this lady because she already knows. He's, a liar knows a liar. And so Carver's like, he's telling the truth. I don't really know, if he can come. He just is having a hard time coming to terms with it. And I think the hardest thing for him is that, it's like, okay, he had this dream, he had this vision, why not just say in the moment, this is what's happening, let's go together. I think that's the hardest part for him, but I think the wind is kind of taken out of his sails. I think he kind of is just, he probably feels like Vin does, but for very different reasons. Like, this has been his purpose for like 20 years. But I think he's been with the group long enough where he's like, I just don't think he can kill him, in true cold blood like that, especially his brother.
Imhotep walks over to Carver. His hand's off his weapon, by the way.
He's
I lose.
Pulls his little his loot out. Careful, mate. I know how to play this.
No, I walk over to Carver, not Cutter.
Oh.
I walk over to Carver.
It's easy to get him confused.
Oh,
Yeah, we look alike. I mean, you get double takes when you walked in here? I did.
that Lord.
So I take my hand off my weapon, which means I've given up my crimson right. I understand. So and I'm no longer threatening, or whatever. And I walk over to Carver, and in a very soft voice. But I'll speak loud so that we can all, you can hear me. But in a soft voice to Carver. I think what he should take in a moment. Your brother, he's passing you an olive branch. If I had a moment, if I had the time to have a brother, I think I'd give it a second chance.
Take the shard. Steal it.
He looks at Imhotep and he's like, well, I don't know what the hell an olive branch has to do with it, but having a brother again. Sorry, it's just so funny, dude. It's so Carver. I think you're right. I don't even remember what it feels like to have somebody.
Sky's pregnant. You could be an uncle.
Do you know that she is? Or you're saying if she is?
No,
Did you hear his song?
No, the song. Did you not hear his song? You didn't listen to his song? In his song,
I was a
he
little
sang-
bit shell shocked. Thanks.
I saw
in the
Chris
song-
Pine.
No, in the song, he sang. Yeah, in the song, he sang that there's a baby in the belly.
It won't be so smelly.
It won't be so smelly. Kind of a rhyme. He's not really not a very good bard, really.
Yeah, Carver looks at Cutter. I don't know why my camera's
Yeah.
putting the Snapchat filter on me, but he looks at Cutter and he's like, "You're having a kid with her?"
Oh, mate. In front of everyone.
Yeah.
You ruined my life. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Follow me.
Before that, I walk over and he looks over and looks at the shard, and he goes, "Can I have it?"
Everyone's just shaking their heads.
Huh. All right.
Hey, you. All's good here. Go downstairs. Guard walks away. Look, mate. Yeah, she's pregnant. Kind of a shock. That's really why we're sticking together, honestly. I mean, I could never win a girl like this. But she deserves a dad who's around. I'm odd, I can make some money for the family. But aside from that, no, we're actually starting a guild here. A new guild. And I'm looking for some trustworthy people. Someone who can find a path and stick to it. For 20 years, you've been probably trying to find me to kill me. It's a long time to stay committed to something, and that's probably not what you're looking for, but I'd love to give you a commitment to something new, to restart that life, give you purpose. I've been saving the money that you would have made from that deal. It's a lot of money. So I might have spent some of it on some things, but I mean, you can have those things if you want them. But yeah, I mean, what do you think?
What kind of guild are we talking about here?
Just like bats, they fly around in the dark. They can like sense bugs and stuff around them. But I'm a man, I'm not a bat. But something like that where we could be like, I don't know, like a knight, but in the dark and quiet. Something where we could be like, I don't know, maybe you're like a bird, like a bird that sings and has like a robin or something. And I could be like a man bat or something.
Right, dog. but if we ever, if this ever blows up, you don't want to get demonetized, right? So I see what you're saying here.
But I've actually already got a group that's working here in the city, and that's one of the things that the Silver Shields brought me in so that I could start networking. And actually, there's some stuff going on that we need some help with, honestly. There's this...
I love that Imhotep just standing here.
You trust this guy, right? You've known him for a while?
I feel like you're still staring at the crystal. But yeah, he's like, yeah, I've known him for 2 days. Trust him with my life.
Yeah, seems fair.
His mom made me dinner. It's more than I ever had. It's more than we ever had.
Yeah, we didn't have a mom. That means a lot. Anyways, so there's this place called Beast of Beauty. So we've gotten inside. Looks like there might be an operation going on over there, and we need some extra hands on this one. So we've got a guy that's working on it. Freaking Crimson's are winking. Now, I need someone to help me manage all the crews, though. So I don't need you in the field doing the work. I need you here helping me report and everything. Follow me up into the observatory here. Let's go. Take a look here.
Imhotep sticks his hand out for a shake. I don't think I officially introduced myself. My name is Imhotep, or
since we were going to kill you and whatnot.
Yeah.
Didn't want to get attached.
Dead men don't need to tell each other. A guy who's about to kill you isn't need to tell you his name. But now that we're not going to,
that's an anime that happens.
Imhotep. My name's Imhotep, or better known in Baldur's Gate as Muhurond. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh yeah, man, I've heard of Muhurond.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of walking up the stairs at this point through this like hallway to a landing.
And pleasure, my lady, to Sky. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
He doesn't seem too good with the ladies.
He's working on it. One question I have for you.
As you're doing this, you see him kind of like... And then this door starts opening. Yeah, there's lots of spells and traps and stuff, so you gotta like do this whole thing with it. Yeah, what's going on?
What you gonna do with the shard? The people I've been rolling with, well, I think that might involve them. You're talking about it falling into the wrong hands, but I think I might know the right hands, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think I do know what you're saying, and Well, we have actually been working with the Hoppers, you see. And we're planning on taking some items to their. Oh my gosh, the word's escaping me right now. I'm gonna look up in my notes real quick.
Good.
Harper Enclave, all right, that's what it's called. Don't bats? Don't they have caves? Don't they go?
Corin's Keep.
This,
Yeah.
this whole aesthetic of bats and Batman thing, aren't you supposed to be in like the ground? Isn't that where bats grow?
Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, bats they live underground until they come out. And from their eggs.
I was just like a bat cave. I mean, I'm just saying, just throwing that one out there.
Yeah, this is a bat observatory. So, anyways, so we're working with the Hoppers. We haven't been granted total hoppership yet, but anyways, we're trying to help one of the agents, Lister False. She's like this tabaxi, gal. We haven't seen her in a minute, but we actually just got word from one of our agents, Silver Shield and stated a Jedrin Hiller, a corrupt bailiff at the time, and it's gone quite good recently. Actually, he's been doing good work for us. So he kind of reaches into some chests and stuff and pulls out some letters. I've got these letters. I need you to take a look at these. This is what we know so far. So I'm going to post this over in the Discord chat.
I mean, we could really go with the Bat Cave, but I mean, all we got this is Watchtower.
Where'd you post it?
Right
And
now.
which one? Oh,
It's a good one. Good one.
So you're in the Alien of 1482, spring of 1480, TS, Torlin Silvershield. I don't like the reactions I get from the public. They still look at me like I'm some kind of criminal. He said I would be seen as a hero to come back to the post. Jadron Hill. Another letter. I'm starting to understand why he set me up this way. Thank you for the extra pay. The mithril plate saved my life today. I've gotten in good grace with Hagen. My response will be fewer and farther between. Now, in the winter of 1482, it's kind of some of the more prominent and important letters. I've discovered the origin of Thomas Hagen. He is a grandson of an Omnian human trafficker, Captain Hagen, who ruled the Undercity Nethkatla a century ago. I'm currently verifying any cross-regional correspondence to understand the depth of this operation. And this was this summer. Thomas is the true leader of the Slaver Brigade. I am to go through initiation and begin contracting with them. They have ways to transport people without authorities knowing. So far, it appears they transport them in some sort of necklace. And this is a report from 2 days ago. He was on to me. In order to save face, I had to capture a Harper contact. She's being held in the back of the basement chamber. They are seeking some kind of artifact and is working for a creature called Orthon. This is bigger than you thought, but you were right, sir. That was the last correspondence 2 days ago. So, mate, this is what we know so far. And we need help just managing the operation, making sure that Jadron Hill is okay, make sure Lister Falls comes back alive, and then bringing down the beastly beauties. Now, I don't want you in the field, like I said. I want you here with me, my brother. I don't want you killed. And I think that you could be really good at operating and coordinating everything. So what do you say?
Carver's quiet for a long time. Looks at
Lister
looks at
Falls.
Imhotep.
Is that has Imhotep heard that name, or was it just Edwin?
She's the cat that you guys met at your house that you knew brought spices and other things to
Okay.
the family.
I
Pax
knew that.
met on the boat that one time.
I'm looking through my notes and I can't find Lystra.
I'll be right back. She walks out.
Carver says, this is a lot to take in, but yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I think I'm tired of all this life, living it rough. I guess Damn it, man. I wish wish you'd have just told me. Could have saved me 20 hard years. But yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, mate. Probably never let that one down. As soon as I touched that shard, he walked in that operation. I grabbed the thing, and all of a sudden, I just saw all this stuff flashing before my eyes. And the only thing that I knew at that time was just to throw the closest person underneath the bus. And I saw an opportunity to get you out of the guild, and I probably could have done it better, but mate, I'll repay you in time. Name my son after you if he's a boy.
Don't do that.
Would that help?
It's a terrible name.
Yeah, that was weird.
He'll never make it in high society.
Look at me.
You're still going by Cutter then, huh?
Yeah, I go by C, man, mostly. That came out
C
wrong.
dog. C dog. Yeah.
CD.
That's worse than Cutter.
Yeah.
We're working on it. This guy comes back with this, pulls his handkerchief out and unfolds it and throws it on the ground. And he pulls out in this big space. And you look down in this hole, and there's a bunch of stuff in there.
Rich people, I'll tell you what.
I want to give this to you guys, for coming around, not killing me for one, but also I have a feeling that we're going to be working together a little bit. So folds it back up. You could take this stuff, or you can take the money. What would you prefer? Looks kind of at Emotep and you.
Carver looks at Imhotep. He's like, well, the old ways, money is king. But what do you think? Did he get a look at any of the items in there? Carver's thinking the money.
What any items in there that I noticed? Anything? They let us look in there.
You get a quick glance, but you didn't get a very good look at it. You do see that there's.
Are they going to give us the portable hole too?
Yeah, it would come with a portable hole.
We definitely want whatever that is. So I look over, I look at you and go, the napkin alone was worth a lot.
The napkin alone.
Speaking Carver's language, I love it. He's like, yeah, we'll take it. I mean, quite frankly, you're beginning to make reparations and whatnot. This is a good start.
All right, mate. There's a loot.
I look over. I try to put my face so it's not pointed at your brother. Then I mouth. Do we tell them everything?
And Carver kind of, he's like, I guess so, yeah.
So, Mr. Cutter.
Yeah, CD is great. Nice.
CD.
Yeah.
CD. Once again, terrible.
C man.
You need,
CD.
Where are you both from? Where are you from?
Yeah, mate. Where are we from?
That's a great question. I'd need to look back through a lot of direct messages. Wow.
I know where you're from. If I want me to tell you.
Yeah.
Where are we from? Are we from Waterdeep?
No, you're from Almond. I thought you guys are from Almond. Are you guys not? Are you guys not?
We just
not
work we work for a satellite operation at Thieves Guild.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We might have been from Mom, and who knows where Mom is from.
Actually, I think that sounds right. But anyways, whatever. What's your point?
We were reassigned to Waterdeep as well.
I was just gonna give you a better name. I was just gonna give him a better name based upon where he's from. Look at me. Look at me. My AKA Imhotep or Muharand. Great name. Muharand. Huh? You? CD? Terrible. Need to work on that one. Anyways. We know more about what's going on in the Beast of the Beauties than you think. In fact, we'd have been invited to the private showing to purchase a magical beast from them.
Oh, I never thought about going at it that way. So you just walked in there
Yeah,
and asked to see the stuff.
Yes, that's exactly what we did.
Well, there's another one of our kind, Rogue.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Who managed to get himself a nice disguise, and man, he's good with people, unlike me.
He's terrible with people.
Imhotep's like,
I mean,
I haven't known very long, but
Carver was like taking notes.
I mean, he says that kind of like.
so you guys download on everything pretty much. Then?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we download them on everything. Yeah.
So we can save. We
Download them everything about the beastly beauties and about all that. But I don't know if I'm quite ready. Well, Imhotep doesn't know anything about the shards. Never mind. He knows nothing other than the little bit you guys have told him, which is literally like not a whole lot.
I mean, Carver can fill him in on that side of things, because
Wait, did Crimson, was that part of your briefing at the table? Everything about the shards?
Yeah, I mean, we would have told you everything.
Okay,
So,
well,
like,
Imhotep
we
still
go
wants to
back.
keep that one. He wants to keep that one close to the chest. As much as he thinks Curse might be a good guy, there's certain things though you want to keep close to the chest.
I mean, Carver does want to, like, he wants to understand what their plan is with the shard, because he genuinely thinks that it would, be better in the hands of his group.
Oh, mate, we're taking this thing to Corn's Keep. That's the Harper stronghold off the coast. Nobody walks in there and takes anything. That's actually why Lester Falls has probably been taken. She had something that we're trying to get out there to Corn's Keep, and apparently the Slaver Brigade was looking for it. So it's one more artifact that we need to recover. So
the small suspicions I have, Mr. Cutter, is I think that Thomas Hagen is working with Darren Radistingo with the Cal Shard. And we heard something along the lines of looking for an item of great power.
I think that's the one that Lestro had, mate. It's
I think
sort of artifact that's been coveted by lots of powerful people.
And I think it's all tied together. All of us looking for these shards.
Well then, Carver, we need to start today, probably. You got all your things with you? You're going to be staying here at the estate with me?
I've never owed anybody much, or anything really. But I gotta go tell these guys what's going on.
All right, mate. Yeah, you go say goodbye and whatnot. Maybe tonight you have one more field day. Go into that Beastly Beauties and try to bring her back, mate.
I think that's about the shape of it.
All right. So here you go. He hands you the portable hole.
It's just weighed down to the ground.
Just a neckerchief. Put in your shirt
it's just
pocket.
it's just a napkin.
Yeah. All right. And I guess we'll go back and where are we even staying? Are we going back to his mom's place or what?
Well, we heard that Vin was gonna go get drunk. Well, you're gonna go to the bar, so I'm guessing they're at the Blushing Mermaid.
Okay.
Which is where the only spot that we've gone to the bar and like that he knows of that you guys have gone to the bar, the area.
All right.
Dang, son, look at these magical items.
Adamantine armor?
So I left up some of those to your guys' discretion.
Carpet of flying.
A dragon slayer? Is that a sword?
Yeah, so you can choose on like the armor +2, the weapon +2, and then the dragon slayer. What shape those items take? Guys, the money you would have gotten was going to be insane. So I guess this will have to do.
We can always We can always retcon and say money if you guys would prefer that too.
No,
Yeah, here, have 100,000.
Live with the decision.
I rolled all this on a table in Fizban's treasury, so it's kind of like a dragon horde, a young dragon horde. Imagine getting a like ancient dragon horde, or is it adult? This might have been like an adult, but
The stupid thing won't let me because the stupid thing is in the way. When I'm looking at this, I can't see the whole thing.
You can drag
Ooh,
the.
An iron stone of fortitude.
so I think Vin, Bo, Crimson. Is there anything else that you guys have for today before everyone meets up?
Nope.
No, we're good.
Okay, so we can all meet up at this point back at either Blushing Mermaid or Imhotep's place, whatever. It's really probably early afternoon at this point. It's like 1, maybe 2 o'clock. You know, this didn't take forever at the estate, but they're probably there for a while, talking, downloading on the information they got and everything.
You got a long rest in then at the bar, right?
Long rest is I think
Come on.
8 hours. So probably not.
No, it's short rest.
Short
sorry.
rest. Short rest. Yeah, short rest. Definitely short
No.
rest. Yeah. Everyone's cleaning themselves up, and Carver's just walking around bloody, near death.
I took a short rest. I took a short rest at some point in between there. Whenever Imhotep did.
Perfect. So,
The rest doesn't benefit me.
are they gonna find you guys at the tavern still, or you guys go back to the house?
Tavern. If it's still what in the afternoon,
Midday.
or
Yeah.
midday. Yeah, we're probably still at the tavern.
Okay. So you guys see Imhotep and Carver walk in. It's let me get some bar music going. So this like kind of introspective, weird music.
Cathartic.
I'm This is just me, my character, guys. Okay. As we're walking back, I go, "Hey, look, Carver. So, I think we should look at what we have in the napkin, don't you think?"
Well, yeah, mate. I mean, you get first pick. You stood by me. You brought me back from death there. No doubts.
The only thing, the bracers of archery.
I can only think of one other person I would want that. Little cat.
Dude, it's a tough sesh to miss, man. It's a tough sesh to miss.
Pussy.
That one was buried. You had to really find that one.
What was that?
I thought about doing that for a couple seconds.
Okay, so Imhotep, Carver, you guys pull up. You see them.
Just have
do you think
got to
guys are
be
solemn,
hammered at
or
this
Are
point.
Crimson and Bo kind of just chilling, and Vin's obviously very introspective, reflective of what's been going on, and he's kind of taking a break, a step back. Go ahead and play it out amongst yourselves there.
Yeah, and in what state do we find you guys?
I think we're pretty well wasted. It's
Yeah.
been a while.
Yeah, are
And,
you like mad, sad drunk too?
You don't see Vin. Vin's already gone up to bed.
Oh, okay.
He decided to retire a little bit earlier.
Way earlier. It's only one in the afternoon.
Yeah,
It's 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, he's doing a bunch of
Oh.
reflecting.
He's got to sleep it off and sober up before we go do this thing in the nighttime.
that's fair.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh.
got to
Take a
go
nap.
into that thing.
Bo isn't a heavy drinker. He maybe had like 1 drink.
Wait,
No.
brother,
Vin-
I'm a heavy drinker, but you don't.
Oh my gosh, you're back again.
Same walking. Hey.
Vin retired back to ponder stuff still. He did drink a little bit, but he's back in his room. Like power napping.
Carver goes up and knocks on his door.
On Vin's door?
Yeah. If he knows where you're staying.
Does he?
I don't know.
You go to the barkeeper. Oh yeah, he's just right up there. Door 2 on the right, 3rd floor.
Okay.
Dragon
Enoch.
fellow? Yeah, the only one we got here, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look at my people, and I see you.
No, he's covering it with his finger.
He's covering it. Only one person would do that. That's Carver. I open the door.
Here you guys. Listen, mate. We might have come at you a little hot earlier, being on death's door and whatnot, but you know, I can only imagine what you were going through, and I'm not gonna sum it up for you, but I just went through something myself that was a bit unexpected, and I'm sorry for jumping down your throat, and I'd like it if you'd join us downstairs for one more.
I appreciate it, Carver. You know, give me 30 minutes. I'll be down.
He's got a magazine in one hand.
No, I don't need that kind of release.
Carver comes back down. He's like, I think he's got to throw up for a bit in the toilet, but he'll be once he's sobered up, he'll be back down.
How big is the carpet of flying, Dennis?
What sizes are there?
3x5, 4x6, 5x7, 6x9.
Man,
4x6.
what is this, Home Depot, dude? They got everything here.
It doesn't change the quality of it. Like it doesn't change. It's all the same.
Give yourself a
for
big
everything.
Doesn't
gas
change.
carpet.
Does it change how many people can ride on it?
Probably.
I'm looking right
6x9.
Yep, it does. Yeah. The one you said can carry 800 pounds. Next one's 1,200. The next one up is 1,600, and the lower one is 400.
We'll do 800 pounds, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 4x6 is what you said.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, just like outside of the character, Carver wants you to get a chance to look at some of this loot, and then
Yeah.
you know, also
Vin comes down then half an hour later.
nice.
You
He's
see,
just
you see a lady dragonborn follow behind him.
a little bit of toilet paper stuck to his shoe.
Yeah.
So he
My shoe.
he Carver walks all you guys through his reunion, explains where we got all this loot from, you know, describes the shard that we saw, kind of gives you guys the whole lowdown. Questions, comments?
Is all of this yours? How are we divvying this up?
This is for all of us, mate. You guys have stuck by me through a lot, and I know I'm not the easiest person to deal with. So
I'm surprised that you're
have
giving
at
up
it.
riches. This is not like you.
Well,
It was
a
big meeting.
was a big meeting.
It was a big come to the raw moment.
Yes, whatever that means. Changed a lot for me. Yeah. So I think he tells you guys to have at it. And I think that's all he says for now. And you know, then he's kind of pensive, and you know, obviously we're probably gonna kind of walk through the logistics of the plan. For the Beast of Beauty. Telling you, Dennis, when this posts, hashtag history, hashtag ice cream,
all that stuff.
hashtag Baskin Robbins.
Oh, guys, this is it. This is the truth. Ready? The English. Hold up, before you start that. Hold up. The English teased Napoleon as being short, and their propaganda said he was 5'2".
Oh.
So they propagandized that he's short and only 5'2", when in reality he was 5'6", and he hated it. He hated being called short, but the propaganda was spread like wildfire that he was short.
There you go. It's all
Got him.
propaganda.